For the Middle East. Does the Middle East need prayer?
Yes.
Yes. So we, World Council of Churches, has made this week the time to pray for Egypt, Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, Palestine, and then we're going to lift our community prayers as well. Prayers for Peggy Thompson, for Maria No, for Sharon Hughes, for William O'Hara, my brother-in-law. Others that we'd like to lift in prayer. Andrea.
I'd like to lift my daughter-in-law who just recently had a baby. My friends Alice and Barbara have been prayer.
We're praying for Bria and Joe Rainey and for Barbara and Ellison. Yes. Let's pray for Wendy. All who are in, there are conditions that sometimes people don't see. One of the major ones is fibromyalgia. Anyone familiar with that? We had a member of our church, Cherry Magner, who suffered severely with fibromyalgia. And that's it, right, Wendy? Okay. And so we lift in prayer. You know, sometimes we don't feel like doing something, and sometimes we have to push through that to come to that place of God's love and healing. It may not be what we expect, it may not be at the time we expect, but if we open ourselves to the healing that God offers, open ourselves to the power and the strength that God offers each and every one of us. It is the strength of the universe. It is the strength of creation. It's opening yourselves to what God has given you, the power of healing, the power of love. Others that we wish to lift.
My
Wendy.
grandson, Anthony Garcia.
Anthony Garcia. Karen.
My mom, Teresa Godwin.
Yeah. The Yee family. For Jonah, we pray. For Sarah and Tabitha. Yes, Linda.
Prayers for my daughter-in-law Stephanie and my son as he recovers from surgery on his ACL.
So we're praying for the Deal family and healing from surgery. Others that we wish to lift? Yes. Calvin.
Chad Higgins, Tommy Hicks, and for my wife Cheryl, who's taking care of her mother, who's suffering severely from dementia.
For all who take care of those who are unable to take care of themselves. For caregivers all over, whether they are family members or whether they are friends or persons that we are hired to care for. May our hearts be open to them. May our hearts be open. Yes, Barbara.
For my grandbaby,
For Barbara's grandchild.
People with mental illness, and the holidays are hard, you know. for some.
Everybody who's traveling, especially back east, it is awful. And anyone who is traveling, because we're not in control of everything, so we ask God for traveling mercies for all who travel. Tom.
Karen Jacopossi's family for healing after losing her in the fire. You need strength.
Giving thanks to all who volunteer for our church and serve God through our church. And we lift in prayer those names that have been spoken and those that remain in our hearts. For families that are separated during this time, we pray for them. And sometimes even being together as a family can be trying, so we pray for them. The birth of Christ was a wondrous thing, fulfilling the prophecies of the Old Testament. And we have been given Christ to fulfill within us the best that we can be, based upon the love that God has for each and every one of us. As we pray the prayer Christ taught us, saying, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.